Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today like and share this video and also subscribe my YouTube channel. Watch this video till end for supporting me. So let's start today information. These are some updates on Iraq and Iraqi dinar.
The Iraqi government is currently weighing the question of changing the currency so the official cost of the US dollar will be 1.32 Iraqi dinars instead of 1320. Implementing such a decision is likely significantly increase al-Sudani's popularity. That was March 11, 2024. My bank guy said, Sudani sent a lakh out in February to announce to everybody that we were going to have a change in our exchange rate. Then Sudani comes out and talks to us about it as well, in March, considering a change in our currency to 1.32 from 1320. Now that the budget is about to be revealed, he strongly suggests to me that we will be seeing the new exchange rate at 1.32 instead of 1320. Frank, they keep the exchange rate at 1320 to give you more purchasing power. They are about to give this power to you. We thought the Iraqi budget for Iraq had been put in the Gazette last Saturday. Well, come to find out it was not in the Gazette Saturday. So even though Iraq is trading up the value of the dinar, they really were not quite at the position of locking in that rate for us. But I think based on the information we've had in the last few days, I believe they're ready for this thing to go. Do they have to RV to make the budget work? If you take what the Prime Minister told us about the dropping of the zeros, in an April 2023 article, we can see that taking the 1320 rate and dropping the 3 zeros makes it $1.32. If we take the 6.5 billion dinars allocated for the new pipeline construction, it is actually about $4.9 billion. If we divide 6.5 we get 1.32. Is this a coincidence? Can you see now why I am so excited? Wow. Wow. Many believe it is not coincidental, and so I agree. Do they need the change in rate to build the pipeline? What about the other projects too, like the 7 new refineries? If it does, they will have to get their act in gear real soon, as they also told us they plan to begin this new pipeline now, not in 2025. It's not hundreds, it's not thousands, it's tens of thousands of them. They are everywhere that an Iraqi citizen can walk to. They are at their hookahs, mosques, bearer shops, street, banks, corners, they're everywhere. There's going to be a massive rush going into the banks. What happens now that the auctions are soon to be over? What does this mean for the dinar holders out there, Cap? It means monetary policy is changing after 20 years to reflect the economic changes in Iraq. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I know they're working on the exchange rate from here to the 8th of July. We will have some good news, I hope. $4.9 billion for a pipeline in the budget. Didn't you say it was 6.5 billion dinars? Yeah. And you're saying it equals $4.9 billion? Yeah, they told the world. 6.5 billion IQDs is equivalent to $4.9 billion. 6.5 divided by 4.9, it comes out to 1.32 or 76 cents. You don't have to think anymore after this. That's billions to billions, not trillions to millions. That's a rate change. You're telling the world this. Not much news overnight, but I do not take that as a bad thing. There are interesting things happening in Iraq. Things are definitely pointing to something sooner rather than later. Member of the Parliamentary Oil Committee, Zainab al-Musawi, announced the election of a new Speaker of Parliament who will expedite the legislation of the oil and gas law. Al-Musawi told Al-Farad News that, until now, there are no indications from the Sunni blocs to agree on a candidate for the presidency of the Iraqi parliament, due to the Sunni-Sunni differences and the splits that occurred within the Taqaddum party headed by Muhammad al-Halbusi. She pointed out that, in the event of a Sunni agreement, the vote will take place immediately after the end of the legislative term holiday, as the Shiite and Sunni political blocs are ready to vote. Al-Musawi confirmed, the vote of members of parliament on choosing a new candidate for the presidency of the council will accelerate the approval of the suspended laws, including the oil and gas law, as the law within the committee is largely mature. Member of the Popular Legal Movement, Ahmed Shahid al-Shamari, demanded that the new U.S. ambassador, Tracy Jacobson, be prevented from entering Iraq because of what he described as her blatant interventions. Al-Shamari said in an interview with the Maluma agency, the new American ambassador, Tracy Jacobson, is not popular, indicating that the blatant American interventions are aimed at destabilizing Iraq. He added, the American administration is still continuing its interference in the internal affairs of Iraq in various security, political, and even economic fields, and is trying to use the terrorist file again to incite the Iraqi street, calling on the government to prevent the new ambassador from entering Iraq and accept her as her country's ambassador to Baghdad.